We love hip hop.
Being happy with the decisions that he's made on this. You know what I'm saying? We can move forward, but he's also went up on other places and people have been pressing him. He's been on multiple podcasts and people have asked him about this whole thing. But he went up on a place called the Whatever podcast, which has been gaining a lot of notoriety lately. And he got a pressing of a different kind over there. I think the guy's name is Satan's Choice or something like that. And don't worry, we're going to get to this Tory Lane stuff. We'll get to that next. We'll get to that next, gang.
This is amazing.
How do you make
on the
money?
edge of
What do you do
walking
for
out,
work?
Brian. I'm gonna be totally
What do
real.
you do for work?
And I'm not walking out on like a
What do you do for work?
Okay, so let's go back just a little bit to why these guys even got into this heated part of the argument.
Do you even know me? Like, you don't even...
1 second, it's buffering.
And you're only calling me brainless because I'm the only one responding to you.
Do you think you know what I think has him a little bit upset? Just so you know, every girl sitting on this side of the table earns more money than him.
Yeah.
He's an imposter. He's been outed in the past.
And he's mad about it.
He basically LARPs as a rich guy.
So, okay, they've been having a conversation over here. This guy here, the black guy, he's been pressing Adam pretty much, giving him a line of questioning. What's the man's name? Is this Satan's Choice or something like that? But he was pressing, let me know in the comments below. I'm not completely up on the whole manosphere. Okay? But he was like giving Adam a line of questioning that was kind of putting him into a corner. I'm not going to lie. However, and it was all the whole thing about, you know, are you doing this for money? Let me see if I can play it.
Do you even know who I am?
1 second. Let me just go give this a quick refresh. Quick refresh. Fresh. And let's get this a proper.
Go ahead. I work at one of the highest club.
Not right now, shorty. Not right now, shorty. But he does get at her neck.
See, you're brain dead. That's a problem. That's why you have to interrupt me while I'm talking. I gave you the floor. You didn't want to take it because you don't have any thought.
I'm getting buffering like
Switch
a
to
mother.
Chrome to help protect yourself from malware.
Jesus Christ. No wonder. 1 second, gang. Let's go back from right here.
What?
Did you comprehend my point?
I understand your point,
Okay,
but
very
I mean,
good.
I do agree with him. I think off camera, they are monogamous. Like, it's acting. It's like kissing someone in a movie. Like,
Okay,
you
let
have
me
sex scenes
give
in
you.
movies.
Let me ask you a question.
I don't do porn on OnlyFans.
Let me ask you a question.
But I still agree. I do think they are in a monogamous relationship. Off
You don't
camera.
do porn on OnlyFans.
I don't.
What do you do?
I do like sexy photos. Yeah,
Just sexy photos,
Mm-hmm.
nude photos.
Maybe. Yeah.
Okay,
He's breaking her down.
Here we got to.
He's trying to break her down.
Subscribe. I mean, I don't know. You got to see for yourself. Yeah.
I would never.
So, going back though, how do you pitch it to a girl? Like,
Oh,
I'm
yeah,
gonna
you
fuck
trying to get
other
this
women.
ism. You trying to get this ism.
Butler donated $200. Hey, Mr. Herpsalot.
Herpsalot,
You did a
that's-
standard herpes test which shows nothing.
So,
Do a Western blot
here-
test. It will
here's what we're
likely
gonna
come
do.
back.
I'm going to go back just a little bit because I was watching, and I'm going to give a salute to the homie here, even though sometimes he could be a little extra. The homie here, MTR, aka Mediocre Tutorial Reviews. Okay?
I'm trying to figure out like where your soul is.
He covered this, and here's the
His
question.
boundaries now expand, so another guy wanting to dip into his wife's viscous innards is not such a big deal anymore.
Man said viscous
the act
innards.
of continuously opening your boundaries while in a marriage to the point of complacency is where we get the term happy wife, happy life. Now, at this point in the podcast, Satan the Sinner asked Adam22
Satan the Sinner, thank
very
you.
intelligent questions. Pay attention, pay close attention to Adam's answers.
Gotcha.
Can I ask Adam a question?
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Is this for the money or just like you're like this is what I'm called to do?
Pay attention.
I would say it's primarily for the money, the same way that probably most of the girls here wouldn't be naked on the internet if they didn't have OnlyFans that were profitable for them. But at the same time, I mean, me and her have been hooking up with other girls for the duration of our relationship, and we actually had one off-camera boy girl threesome with my wife and a friend of mine within like the first
love
month
hip-hop.
that we met her. We were out drinking one night and we ended up having some fun in that sense. So it's not like completely outside the realm of things that I would do for free, but we don't have a lot of
MTR's hurt.
crazy off-camera sexual experiences. Almost everything that we do that's out of the ordinary is on camera.
Y'all mess with MTR? Mediocre tutorial reviews. He covers a lot of the manosphere stuff, you know what I'm saying? But he put together a lot of these clips that we're going to be taking in right now.
Your alarm bell should be going off right now because prior to doing this,
I'm gonna skip his
video with
reaction.
his wife to be debauched.
Because I don't know what you're worth, but I have a sense that you're doing reasonably well. So if there was no money to be made, would you continue on with it?
I think that was a conversation that her and I had that made us realize that we wanted to kind of start pushing the boundaries of what we were doing on camera. Was she said, do you really think that we're going to be together for the next 20 years and that we're never going to swap or bring
He's not answering the question.
Penis into
Entertainment says the saint and the sinner is a clown.
our sexual situation? And I said,
Yeah, he's
no, I
supposed to be,
definitely
he
feel
has a
like I'm
checkered past,
comfortable enough
out here
to see
robbing
us doing
people.
that as time goes by. And then we ended up actually orchestrating it on camera.
Are you bisexual?
No.
Okay. All right. Let's just sign up. All right. So with regards to
Road to Success says Adam sold his soul.
bringing the other dude in, would you say that was primarily driven by her?
I would say it was very mutual. We just kind of realized that, after doing that Jason Love scene, we just didn't realize how viral the whole thing was going to be. And so we kind of got set on the path of thinking about how we could take it to the next level, because it ended up being like by far the most viral thing that any of us had ever been involved with. So
I'm just fast forwarding a little bit, gang.
Oh, this is kind of our thing.
Let's go over here.
Good question.
Now, there's a part of this now where he kind of got interrupted by a donation, and it kind of derailed the debate that was
To be
happening.
honest, she came to me before we started kind of pushing out the boundaries of our relationship, and she said, what do you think that we should do? Do you think that I should just kind of hang it up and have another kid, or do you think that we should keep doing this for a few more years and kind of see how far we can take things? And I said, you know what, let's push the edges. Let's see how far we can take this. So it is primarily a financial thing, but also I can say that when we shot the scene with this other guy the other day, I had a great time. It was fun overall.
Like your time was enhanced because he was there? Because me personally,
Okay, let's stop right there. Because Adam kind of played himself with his moves. If they were playing mental chess, he moved one of his pawns in the wrong direction. You know what I'm saying? For this guy to eat him with a knight. Pause. I feel like I'm adding extra pauses that don't need to be there, but whatever. We'll just keep them in there. Because he's like, primarily we weren't doing it for the money, or primarily we were doing it for the money, but with the newest scene that he just did recently, and he just had the amount of fun that he had with that, like they started realizing it's not all for the money, and that's when Saint the Sinner was like, got him. But then he didn't.
I like my meat to be the only one on the sandwich. You're
right.
Hey, yo.
It was exhilarating, for sure.
like, what kind of
Now, Adam, probably unbeknownst to him, is actually in a very precarious position. A second ago, Prophet was at Driven. Then as a follow-up,
the sausage is coming out the wood?
answer the question. Pay attention.
A hot dog is just like one hot dog on the buns. You're be like, you got all these Vieta sausages coming out the woodwork. So
Hey,
you find
yo.
that it's enhanced. by
Chill.
that? 'Cause I find like
I thought that was fun, yeah.
Okay.
In a different way than, sleeping with other girls. We've done that hundreds of times together.
Right.
So this was something that switched it up a little bit, yeah.
Listen, I just want to know, and maybe when we link, what's fun about that? The high five in the homie? Looking him in his eyes while you're smashing the ting? Like, hey, yo.
Do you think with all of these unusual sexual experiences that it might lead you down a path to where you have to go to extreme things to get off?
No, I've been jerking off to the exact same type of content my entire life. So the idea that
Viewer-
that guys who watch
viewer
porn
discretion
have to sort of
advised.
slowly get into more and more extreme
I'm not talking
content.
about watching it. You're in it.
Right, yeah, but I mean, I've been doing porn on
main
camera with her,
character. Yeah.
and this is the only
We
thing
love
that we've
hip-hop.
done that took it to another level.
Again, another contract.
Okay, so he's doing good. Satan the sinner, you know what I'm saying? He's moving in. He's moving the pieces around. He's picking off pawns one by one by one. It's getting close to the end of the chessboard.
We aren't really, seeing ourselves in as much as
primary thing. We've had I'm not doing any gay shit, and so that's probably like the primary thing. We've had obviously people asking us if we would ever shoot with a trans person. I'm not interested in that either.
He'd ask him where his boundaries would be.
Where we would take it.
Okay, without belaboring it, I'm gonna let you carry on.
Sure.
Just one last piece. Sometimes we
see just like chess. One last piece.
We aren't really, seeing ourselves in as much as you said. She brought the conversation to you. You said that you didn't feel comfortable initially with the Jason Love being involved in.
Well, I agreed to the Jason Love thing. It was just once it actually took place, I had a tiny amount of buyer's remorse that I quickly replaced with real.
Adam had to be like, hold on. Rebuttal.
Realizing like, oh, this is not a big deal. Nothing changed in our relationship after she shot with another guy. So that was pretty abated quickly.
Right. So it's like called the inversion
Here
of
comes
morals,
Saint.
which is to say that truth be told, in your heart of hearts, you're not comfortable with it. You want to retain your
I've had
spouse.
moments of
one second. I didn't interrupt you.
with it,
I didn't interrupt you at all because I do want to hear you out.
You're kind of pushing like a fake narrative by saying that I'm uncomfortable with it.
Gut shot. Oh. Adam's like, no.
But I
Because
never
I actually am
interrupted
very
you.
comfortable
I
with
never
it.
interrupted you because I want to hear
I
you
just
out.
wanted to save you a little bit of breath by correcting you before you
I'm
got
not trying
into
to.
Here comes Adam now.
I
He's
sincerely am interested
Alright,
in
thank
what you have to say, but I didn't interrupt you
getting
one time.
upset.
okay.
So the reason I ask is because, as I said, you started off. You said that you felt uncomfortable when it happened. She brought up the conversation. You're not bisexual.
Just laying it out.
So sometimes when things happen and you want to keep your lady, you make the adjustment, compromising, but in your heart of heart, that's not really what you
That heart to heart talk.
wanted. So you're being open, and then you had this idea planted, and then you start adopting it, thinking like, okay, well, I'm okay with it. Maybe it's something that I signed off on too. So you assign it mutuality when in actual fact, the inception of that idea came from her and you've adjusted to it.
I wouldn't say
Hold on. That's like, you can.
From her. This is a conversation we've been having throughout the entirety of our relationship as we met more and more male performers that I was
It feels like Street Fighter. Adam would have like his energy's in the red section now, and he's like shaking.
comfortable with, and sort of slowly over time realized that this is something that we both felt comfortable with.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so when you say that you were comfortable with, right, and it came over time.
Yo, this man easy with it right now.
With the females, it just came straight away.
And I don't even like this guy like that. I don't know him. I don't know his you know what I'm saying? But right now his attack is greasy.
Natural thing, you might say.
Right.
So why in terms of when the guy comes along, there has to be a process, because it's a process of adjusting to something that's unpleasant.
Great question.
For the first time.
Blood clot, I gotta go get me some premium like a mofo. The man had the greasy attack on him right now, fam. He's got Adam on the ropes. I don't know if he's gonna be able to make it through this.
I hate witnessing.
Wow, you guys are going crazy on the ads. It's Christmas life. Let's go.
Question.
Why was there a process that it took some adoption? What are you asking?
Yeah, it seems as though different than the females. The females came naturally, and it seemed to not be an issue.
Right here.
It was a very clearly.
Right here is where it all changed. Okay, $200 donation popped up. You gotta address the donation. That's $200. Hey, that's big money donation right there. Bang. Everybody turned, women included. It's like, Saint is like, look at his face. Gang. Look at his face. It's like, motherfucker, shut up. I was cooking. Holy smokes. I was like, I had him. I think he was trying to make Adam say that he's willing to do some gay shit. I think that's where he was trying to back him into a corner of. Like, just say it. You're gonna go do just what you did was gay. Right? He was working on it. You know what I'm saying? He's pushing it. Now they're gonna have to focus on the donation.
Fair that you get to bang other girls, so logically she should get outside D. Still, gotta be tough to see.
And conversation derailed.
One junction, it's not about.
Then also I think
The short-term benefit of, let's say, even C, that is work easy.
That's a checkmate right there. That's a checkmate. Let one of them.
More
No, it's not a checkmate, fam. The whole thing got derailed, and now he's focusing somewhere
throws
else.
over money at the end of the day, Joe.
Back to me and hope that I would give you a good tip. That your consist of, hey, I'll have a Jack and Coke. Okay, and then you. Walk
And now he's
away,
focusing
tell
on
someone
Shorty in
else
the corner.
Jack and Coke. They hand you a Jack and Coke. You come back and bring it back to me. And
Watch
hope
this,
that I would
gang.
give you a good tip. That's your skill set.
And what about it?
It's a hard work.
And what about it? And what about it?
Yeah, there is no skill set is the point, which is to say if I took
what
your
about
brain, if I took your brain and placed your brain into a man's body, you would be in poverty.
This guy came in here. He's trying to get at Adam, and because he got derailed, he's like, trying to take this girl's head off.
You caught me.
Because you're brainless.
Oh,
Carrying on.
You're right, yeah.
Man said
I'm just good
brainless.
for nothing. Yep, you caught me.
No, you are good for something. That's why you have.
He's not
OnlyFans,
done.
and that's my point. Is that that's what you're good for. And I'm not trying to be rude, but it's just that
I think
we're.
you are trying to be rude.
No,
I think,
I'm just being honest.
No, I mean, being
I do
honest on
think
what? I
we
mean,
should
do you,
Bro, you lost your focus. Now you angry. Okay? It kind of makes everything that you were doing, all of the moves that you made, all of the patience that you had on the chessboard, go all null and void. Because now you're moving like a super asshole, attacking Shorty in the corner. You done completely lost focus on Adam and over here. You look like you're seeing red. You look emo. You know what I'm saying? I'm saying, bro. Yeah. If you're supposed to be, what do you call a high value man, you're supposed to be able to keep control of your emotions and stay focused on the goal. I'm just saying.
do you even know who I am as a person? I mean, before like throwing these insults that I'm just this brain
should
dead
avoid
fucking
ad
woman who has
hominem.
nothing to offer.
Right? Host is now jumping in on it now. Okay, well, okay, you're done here. You're done here, broski.
Avoid ad hominem.
But is it ad hominem when you actually? There were some, but
Now he has to defend himself for what he said to Shorty. His whole thing with back and forth with Adam is completely getting more and more forgotten.
This might be a little.
Do you even know me? Like, you don't even
know me.
And you're only calling me brainless because I'm the only one responding to you.
Do you think?
You
that
know what
it
I
would
think
be-
has him a little bit upset?
What?
Just so you know, every girl sitting on this side of the table earns more money than him.
Yeah.
Now Adam's power
He's been outed
is back
in the
up.
past
He's
for-
mad about it,
He
and
basically
he's mad.
LARPs as a
Honestly-
rich guy.
Okay, let's get back to the street fighter analogy here. If this was a Street Fighter game, Adam's been sitting in the corner as an NPC, non-playable character, just chilling, regaining his energy. His power meter's going from red down to the yellow. It's getting a little bit of green while he's having his argument in the corner. Now he just has a little bit of green, and here he comes.
On the internet.
Now, just to give a little bit of context, Saint was going, Adam interject.
Kind of an
That's
agreement that
amazing.
we don't really want to sit here and listen to someone who's basically a scam artist tell us what's wrong with our
Yeah,
lives.
Now Adam's coming. Big shot from Adam22.
On the edge of
What do you
walking
do for
out,
work?
Brian. I'm gonna be totally real.
What do you do for work?
And I don't want.
Right, now let's start getting at your character. We know you got a whole bunch of shady things in your past. Weren't you not paying people for a whole bunch of things that you was doing? Wasn't that you? Wasn't that you?
I'm not walking out on like a
What do you do for
cliffhanger.
work?
I just don't
No, what
really
do you
want to
do for
listen to a
work?
scam artist
You
tell me
can-
what's so
What do you
wrong
do
with
for
our
work?
life.
Scam
name.
artist.
You can Google my name right
Another shot.
You can Google my name.
If you
right
Google
now.
his
Does anyone
name,
know this guy's name?
you'll
And
be
I heard-
exhilarated.
I hurt your.
Go look it up. There's
feelings
receipts.
earlier, and
You didn't hurt my
Another
feelings at all.
shot.
It's just you're trying to.
Adam22's energy is now at full. You know what I'm saying? Character shaking now. He got Saint the Sinner. Now Saint the Sinner's power energy, his energy's at red now. He's got him like pow, pow. He's like, it's like if he was the character in the game. Now he's sitting on top of him, just giving him shots. Pow, pow, pow. Take that.
And
do
the
this
whole
whole
chat
moral
is hurting your
superiority
feelings.
thing, and it's not
The
working
whole
because
chat is
you're
hurting your
broke.
feelings.
Confidence raising.
You're actually broke.
Here's the funny.
You got a milk dud on top of your head.
Here's the funny.
Now he's hitting him with the broke talk. You're broke.
It literally would mean nothing to me.
Rib shot.
Why did you do an NFT scam on your
face? Franklin Frazier says the girl gave him back his power edge. There you go, Adam. You can do it. You can do it. Rescue us.
Checkmate. This guy's a scammer.
The first time when I saw this, I was saying to myself,
Oh,
they
this
must
is
have a
some
particular
great content.
On the level,
consequences of his actions.
I'm gonna take you.
Trying to pull girls with him.
And here's this now. Exactly what you said there. He's like, listen, gang, y'all could leave with me if you want to, because I'm about to blow.
He's rage quit. It's not a rage quit. It's just quitting.
You're not on the level
He's
of
rage
me
quitting.
or
Adam,
any of these girls.
Rage quitting.
Guys, hold on. Let's just take a little
I
pause
didn't mean to
here.
make him
I
rage
think
quit.
I'm done.
No,
Brian.
Adam.
I don't want to listen to this guy anymore, and I feel like I might do something extreme if I were to stick around.
on.
When I first walked in, I said,
might have to polish that milk dud.
when I first walked, when I saw you downstairs, I said, "Do you want the fade?"
He might have to polish that milk dud. Now this man's talking about, hey, when I saw you downstairs, I told you, hey, I asked you if you want the fade. Ooh, heated.
And you said no.
Wow.
Okay.
See what you
First walked in, I said, "Do you want
Thanks
the
a
fade?"
lot.
You said no. We could have took care of that before the show started.
Well, we wouldn't have a show then, broski.
Pre-existing beef or something.
Listen,
Can we switch Adam?
when
What
I
if we
came
kick
in,
this
when
guy
I
out
came in
instead?
downstairs,
Shorty's like, can you kick Adam? Can you kick this guy out and keep Adam instead? Wow, how the tables have turned. Well played, Mr. 22. Hold on a second. Round of applause. The reverse Uno, turn around, spin around. Donation in the right time. It might have been Lena who sent that donation for real. She might have been like, I got you. Whoop. Let me just slide that donation right in there and just avert all of the energy. But bro, you had him. Okay, and I'm not here on the let's get Adam team. I mess with the No Jumper Network, okay? But broski, you know what I'm saying? I don't gotta be objective. You had him, bro. You had him. But he got away once again. The 22-ster.
first thing I said when I saw him, I said, "Do you need that fade?" And he said, "No, it's just content."
And I would have got away with it if it wasn't for you pesky donations.
Oh, I didn't know you guys had like.
Yeah, as soon as I walked up, I said, "Do you need that fade?" And he said, "No, it's just content."
Oh, but I mean, like, did you guys have like a previous?
Yeah, because I went on No Jumper. He waited until I left the state of California, and then he started talking crazy. And I said, "If you had an issue with Marquette."
Anyhow, the shorties didn't leave, okay? They stayed after a while. They need to collect their clout, okay? Even this one here who took the super headshot. She went, wiped the blood off, and came back and sat down. She's like, damn, that was vicious. Jesus Christ. Not worth anything? Holy smokes. This guy went for the jugular. But salute to Adam22, okay? Nobody... Ain't nobody taking the big 22-ster down, okay? No debates. All right? I'm going to send my shots, and I'm going to leave. I'm out of here. Vamos doses. All right? Oh, my gosh. I think that was some of the most entertaining content I've seen pretty much for the month. Month's not over yet, though.
We love hip-hop.